Mighty! Amazing! It's show time!
Hello honeys, I've collected all 34 Constellation Coords in the Aikatsu anime and I put them all together for you. Enjoy! 34. Pinkish Union. Pinkish Union is a blouse and skirt set from the Scorpio collection. I'm not a big fan of British punk fashion, so the Union jack skirt isn't doing much for me. The mix of textures and cutout sleeves are interesting, but it has too many contrasting colors and patterns for my taste. 33. Princess Marchen. Princess Marchen is also a blouse and skirt set with ankle boots, this time from the Aries collection. And although the princess look is much closer to my personal taste, I don't find this cord to be that much better. The cut of the sleeves and skirt are longer than I'd like, and the yellow panel down the front of the blouse is graphic in a way that conflicts with the more organic motifs in the rest of the design. 32. Topaz Scorpio. Topaz Scorpio is a dress with ankle boots and stockings. It belongs to the Scorpio collection, and although it's a little more cohesive, it's still a little more chaotic than I'd like. The overall silhouette is clean, but that dark blue peplum is such a random block of color in the middle of the design. The graphic shape of the star print stripes is also a bit repetitive. 31. Pearl Shell. Pearl Shell is a blouse and skirt set with boots from the Pisces collection. It's also too busy. Look at all those crisscrossing lines on the bodice. Your eye can hardly find a spot to settle on. The skirt has a much better balance, but this is a case where the asymmetrical elements create more visual interest than necessary. If you want to keep the bodice that chaotic, you really need to limit how much contrast you're creating in the skirt. 30. Ruby Cancer. Ruby Cancer is a dress and sandals set from, surprise, the Cancer collection. We've talked about my disinterest in patchwork patterns and denim many times before. The cut is cute, the colors are fine, and the leg tattoos are fun, but it's just not for me. 29. Unicorn Sagittarius. We've also talked a lot about Unicorn Sagittarius before. It's a blouse and skirt set with boots from the Sagittarius collection, and also the premium wear for the collection. The contrast between the delicate feather trim, chunky neon wings and boots, and graphic shapes is an odd mix. I can see some charm in the contrast, but that black ribbon at the waist is a step too far outside the color palette to forgive. 28. Peridot Leo. Peridot Leo is kind of weird too. It's a dress and thigh-length boot set from the Leo collection. I like its corset and butterfly motifs, but the greenish-yellow fur trim is strange. So is the purple ruffle on the bodice. At least the fur trim matches the gold accents, but the purple ruffle doesn't match anything in this cord. The simple silhouette is a safe choice at least. 27. Astrologer. Astrologer is another blouse and skirt set with boots from the Aquarius collection. It's pretty cute, but I do find the open-toe boots to be a horrific style of shoe. Besides those, I'd consider the mix of textures and graphic accents to be nicely balanced. The flatness of the pink accent fabric feels a bit off to me, but it aligns with the overall palette decently. 26. Handsome Stripe. We only get to see one tiny still of Handsome Stripe in the anime, but it's a jacket and shorts set with thigh-length boots. It's from the Capricorn collection. The pumpkin shorts are not my favorite silhouette, but they look okay here paired with the more structured top and shoes. It's definitely a very youthful combination, which isn't a bad thing in a design aimed at children. 25. Night Dreamer. Night Dreamer is a blouse and skirt set with pumps and socks from the Taurus collection. The lines of ribbons on the bodice and skirt are another one of my design pet peeves, but they're only a little distracting. I do enjoy the cool toned rainbow gradients in these pieces. They have a very whimsical feel with a touch of elegance. 24. King Leo. I've gone back and forth on King Leo whenever I've covered it. It's the premium wear for the Leo collection and a tube top and skirt set with knee-length boots. These boots are also open toe, but we can't dwell on that. I do find the vibrant wings to be very beautiful. The lion concept is lacking, mostly because of a lack of commitment to the fur accents. The gold fabric is also very simple. It's mostly banking on texture and draping for visual impact. 23. Holy Goat. Holy Goat has at least committed to things I generally like. It's a blouse and skirt set with boots and tights from the Capricorn collection. I like the darker pink and purple color palette, consistency in the ruffle accents, and the structure contributed by the corset at the waist. I find the white stripes on the boots to be a little out of place and the layered peplums on the skirt to be a bit busy, but it's nice overall. 22. Amethyst Aquarius. Amethyst Aquarius is a dress and thigh-length boot set from the Aquarius collection. As I've said pretty often, the snowflake print and vague crystal texture aren't motifs I tend to like. But I am a sucker for monochromatic or even an analogous color palette, so I can agree that this design is pretty. Even with elements that usually distract me, it all blends together well. I like the little cutout detail in the neckline too. 21. Arabesque Justice. The version of Arabesque Justice we see in the anime is a very simplified version that only includes the cropped jacket and the skirt. It's from the Libra collection, and from a purely technical perspective, I think the visual flow works. The perpendicular swooping lines of pattern in the skirt lead up into the draping of the peplum, then to the triangle shapes in the top. The earthier color palette is unique too. 20. Snowflake. Snowflake is a two-piece set with pumps and tights that belongs to the Aquarius collection. This design has also been simplified a lot in the anime, but it's retained its colorful gradients and snowflake prints. The tiered skirt layers give it a good base level of visual rhythm, and the bold colors carry most of the visual interest. I appreciate that although the jewelry and embellishments aren't super cohesive, they're all minimal enough that they don't compete with each other. 19. Aquamarine Pisces. Aquamarine Pisces is a dress and ankle boot set with stockings from the Pisces collection. I like the fishtail pattern of the main fabric and the delicate draping and gradients of the pink trim. The simplified jewelry is also pretty cohesive. It lacks more elaborate details, and the starfish print on the skirt is a little too graphic in my opinion, but the overall design is very pretty to me. 18. Crystal Aquarius. Crystal Aquarius is the premium mare for the Aquarius collection and consists of a two-piece set with knee-length boots. It's a great illustration of my conflicting feelings on crystal motifs. If the crystal texture has dimension, like in the 3D shapes of the wings and boots, I enjoy it. But if the crystal texture is flat, like a printed 2D pattern in the skirt and bodice, I don't enjoy it. Crystal Aquarius leans more into the 2D crystal look, but I've given it bonus points for its complexity. 17. Sweet Devil. To be honest, Sweet Devil is getting a nostalgia boost from me. It's a blouse and skirt set with calf-length boots and socks from the Scorpio collection. It's also very similar to how a lot of kids dressed while I was growing up. The chunky belt, neon colors, and dark base palette were all the rage. Cat ears and military boots too. I like the extra cuteness in the blouse. That's something I wish we'd had more of. 16. Garnet Capricorn. Garnet Capricorn is a dress and boot set from the Capricorn collection. It's also only seen in a tiny still frame. The bright orange outer layer of this design has a bizarre effect on me. I don't know if I like it, especially paired with the black and red checkerboard print, but I still think it works. Maybe it's the strong shapes in the batwing hemlines, or maybe I'm crazy, you tell me. 15. Sapphire Virgo. Sapphire Virgo is a much safer design. It's a two-piece set with sandals from the Virgo collection. It just barely gets away with the balance between sparkly blue gradients, shiny gold accents, and flat lighter blue trim. It's pretty at face value, but there are some odd proportions in the purple fabric draping. As a whole though, I don't think you'd notice the technical imbalances that much. 14. Earth Vibration. Earth Vibration is a blouse and short set with sandals from the Libra collection. It always catches me off guard in a good way since its color palette is so unique. I like the strong contrast in the white and brown shorts, and they pair well with the warm analogous colors in the top. The large ruffle shapes in both pieces creates a nice visual rhythm too. 13. Scarlet Rose. Scarlet Rose is a jacket and pants set with high heels. It belongs to the Leo collection, and I really like the balance of textures it has. Between the plaid pants, fur trim, color block jacket, and jewel accents, there's a lot of visual interest despite the 2D rendering. The simple color palette works for me. The dominant red and black are broken up with hints of gold, green, and white. 12. Mysterious Virgo. I'm giving Mysterious Virgo a lot of complexity points here. It's a blouse and skirt set with boots and the premium wear for the Virgo collection. As much as I like the overall silhouette, a lot of details do fall short for me. The graphic astronomical print on the skirt and chunky gemstones on the wings and boots feel oversized to me, but I can appreciate more subtle accents like the laurel jewelry. The top is by far my favorite part of this coord. 11. Oriental Libra. I have similar thoughts about Oriental Libra, the premium mare for the Libra collection. It's a crop top and skirt set with sandals, and while I do think the oversized gemstones work in these wings, they're definitely the most complex element in this design. The gold coin and bead accents on the top and skirt provide a lot of movement and texture variation, but the 2D flower print on both pieces feels overly simplified to me. 10. Honey Joker. Honey Joker is a blouse and short set with boots and tights from the Sagittarius collection. I think the pumpkin shorts look a lot better here with the puff sleeves of the blouse to mirror their shape. The horns are a cool accessory, and I like the playful element added by the sphere-turned peplum. The contrasting patterns are also well integrated by a cohesive palette and plenty of solid color sections to rest the eye. 9. Resort Cancer. Resort Cancer has grown on me just a little bit. It's a crop top and skirt set with sandals and the premium wear for the Cancer collection. I'm still not a huge patchwork or denim fan, but the silhouette of this coord is very strong. The large flared skirt is balanced perfectly by the smaller top and dainty sandals. The wings also do a great job of tying in patterns and colors from the skirt. It all ends up looking very cohesive despite the texture variation. 8. Floral Alps. Floral Alps is a lot simpler, but it's closer to my preferences. It's a corset and skirt set with pumps from the Aries collection. I love white, pink, and blue palettes, and I love floral motifs, so this one is an easy pick for me. I do think the stripes of lace on the skirt create an oddly linear visual flow, but it's not super distracting to me. I like that the lace is consistent throughout all the pieces, as is the matching prints of the top and bottom with the shoes. 7. Musical Scorpio. In an effort to be at least a little fair, I have given Musical Scorpio full credit for its cohesiveness and dynamic visual rhythm. It's the premium wear for the Scorpio collection and consists of a vest and skirt set with cap-length boots. The skirt in particular has a lot of movement to it thanks to the tiered structure and loose draping. It's contrasted really nicely by the structured leather vest. The more delicate, colorful wings contribute an extra sense of playfulness that makes the design feel more youthful. 6. Swing Gemini. Swing Gemini is one of 2 premium mirrors for the Gemini collection and is a similar tube top and skirt set with pumps. I like its soft color palette and the texture variation it has, as well as the plethora of asymmetrical details. The visual flow of the skirt and top have been really well considered to follow the lines created by the wings. It avoids looking too busy by limiting the colors and textures it uses. 5. Tyrolean Aries. I've been praising Tyrolean Aries for a while now. It's the premium wear for the Aries collection and a 2-piece set with knee-length boots. I think it shows a lot of genuine interest in the pastoral culture of the Alpine region. The fluffy accents, flowers, lace, and embroidery are all things I tend to enjoy. The exaggerated shape of the boots creates a nice visual weight to balance the scale of the wings, and the top looks extra tiny compared to the full bell shape of the skirt. 4. Lollipop Taurus. Lollipop Taurus just barely rises above Tyrolean Aries for me. It's a blouse and skirt set with cap-length boots and the premium wear for the Taurus collection. The deciding factors here are the gold and white elements and the color palette. I like the texture variation between shiny candy accents, noisy pink cow print, and flat white accents. I could criticize the 2D printed fruits on the skirt, but I think there are enough 3D elements to make up for them. I just enjoy the slightly regal feeling of this design. 3. Angely Gemini. Angely Gemini is the second premium wear for the Gemini collection and is a blouse and skirt set with asymmetrical boots. Just like with Swing Gemini, I really enjoy the asymmetrical details and texture variation. I'm a bit of a sucker for more monochromatic palettes because of the way they smooth out visual noise, and that's definitely the case here. There are a ton of contrasting fabrics, patterns, and textures in this design that are interesting but not overwhelming thanks to their shared color palette. 2. Mermaid Pisces. No big surprise here if you've seen my premium wear ranking, Mermaid Pisces is one of my overall favorite coords. It's the premium wear for the Pisces collection and a blouse and skirt set with sandals. I love the textures. From the fish scale patterns to transparent fin-like fabric to seashell accents, this coord is perfect. It's even pretty close to my favorite color palette. I don't think I've ever noticed that the tiara mimics Ichigo's trademark hair ribbon too. 1. Nightmare Capricorn. This one also isn't a surprise. Nightmare Capricorn is the premium wear for the Capricorn collection. It's a blouse and skirt set with ankle boots and tights. I've spoken a lot about how iconic I think this design is, and I always mention the large scale of its pattern and strong orange and blue contrast, but it also has great texture variation. The subtle sparkle of the blouse, noisier feathered wings, and flat navy and white sections all contribute to the gorgeous visual balance. Let me know your favorite Constellation Coords in the comments below, and look out for my Lowly Gothic Photocopy ranking next week. Bye bye!
Tomato, tomato, red, red tomato. Oh.